Some weapons in Baldur's Gate 3 are just good, and then there are the ones that completely change the game. These are the legendary weapons, each one packed with powerful effects that can turn the tide of battle, boost your character's strengths, and sometimes even break the rules of the game itself. Today, we're looking at the top 5 legendary weapons in Baldur's Gate 3, their abilities, and how you can get them. Let's get started. At number 5 is Marco Heshkir, the ultimate quarterstaff for spellcasters in Baldur's Gate 3. This legendary weapon isn't just a melee tool, it's a direct enhancement to a caster's power, offering both offensive and defensive benefits. Imbued with the essence of Kireska, the draconic goddess of arcane knowledge, this staff allows its wielder to channel raw elemental energy, shaping it to their will. Marco Heshkir grants a significant boost to spellcasting, increasing both spell attack rolls and spell save DC by 1, making it harder for enemies to resist the wielder's magic. Its most powerful feature is Arcane Battery, an effect that allows the next spell cast to cost no spell slot. This ability alone makes it invaluable in long battles where conserving spell slots is crucial. The staff is also enchanted with Kireska's favor, allowing the wielder to attune to one of 6 elements, each providing resistance to that element, additional damage to spells of that type, and a free spellcast of 2 specific spells per short rest. Whether it's fire, lightning, cold, or poison, this staff adapts to the situation, making it incredibly versatile. To obtain Marco Heshkir, you'll need to venture to Ramazith's Tower in Act 3. The staff is hidden at the bottom level, protected by an arcane shield. Disabling it requires passing an arcane check or using a lever with a difficult skill check. If you're a spellcaster looking for the best weapon to maximize your magical potential, this is the staff to wield. It offers more than just raw power. It gives flexibility, elemental mastery, and the ability to stretch your spell slots further than ever before. Crimson Mischief is more than just a short sword. It's a weapon designed for precision and cruelty, fitting perfectly with its original owner, Orin the Red. This blade isn't about brute strength. It's about finding weaknesses, exploiting them, and striking where it hurts the most. What makes Crimson Mischief so deadly is its ability to prey upon weakened enemies. When striking a target with less than half of their health, the blade deals extra piercing damage, making it perfect for finishing off foes who are already struggling to stay on their feet. In the main hand, it grants Red Vein Savagery, which adds a significant boost of piercing damage when attacking with advantage. When used in the offhand, it allows the wielder to apply their ability modifier to offhand attack damage, something that is usually limited in dual-wielding combat. This weapon is the definition of a rogue's dream. It thrives in situations where the wielder can strike from the shadows or capitalize on an enemy's vulnerabilities. Its finesse property makes it perfect for dexterity-based fighters, allowing swift, precise strikes that leave opponents bleeding out before they even realize what hit them. Crimson Mischief is obtained in Act 3 by defeating Orin the Red in the Temple of Baal. It is part of a pair often used alongside Bloodthirst, another powerful short sword. Together, these weapons create a deadly combination, making dual-wielding builds even more devastating. This blade rewards those who fight smart, taking advantage of positioning, debuffs, and precise execution. While it's a lethal weapon in the hands of any fighter, it truly shines in the grip of an assassin or a duelist who knows how to strike at just the right moment. Number 3 is the Blood of Lathander, a luminous mace that stands out as one of the best early-game legendary weapons in Baldur's Gate 3. This weapon carries a large chunk of amber set into its handle, said to hold 4 drops of godly blood that fell during a fierce battle between an avatar of Lathander and a maddened chosen of Mystra. The Blood of Lathander isn't just about dealing damage. It brings unique healing and blinding effects that can turn the tide of combat. Once per long rest, when your hit points are reduced to 0, Lathander's Blessing kicks in, allowing you to regain 2d12 hit points while allies within a 9-meter radius receive 1d6 healing. In addition, the mace emits Lathander's Light, a holy radiance that fills a 6-meter radius and blinds fiends and undead, provided they fail a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. The weapon deals solid blunt damage with an enchantment bonus of +3, making it especially effective against the undead, whose attacks become much less threatening when blinded. Its design and abilities make it a crucial asset for healers or any party member who benefits from sustaining the front line, particularly during Act 2, where undead foes are abundant. Acquiring the Blood of Lathander involves navigating the challenging Rosimorn Monastery, where solving puzzles and correctly placing ceremonial weapons is key to unlocking this divine mace. While there are a few quirks, such as a bug that sometimes extends its healing effect to enemies and the lack of a saving throw against its blinding effect, the benefits it provides far outweigh these minor issues, making it an indispensable tool for any adventurer facing the relentless tide of darkness. Number 2 is Baldur's Giant Slayer, a legendary greatsword with a history as powerful as the blade itself. This weapon was wielded by Baldur, the legendary founder of Baldur's Gate, and was the very sword he used to slay Ansur, the guardian dragon who was once his friend. It carries the weight of both heroism and betrayal, making it one of the most significant weapons in the game. Baldur's Giant Slayer is built for pure strength. With an enchantment of +3 and high base damage, it already stands as a formidable weapon, but its true power comes from its unique abilities. Giant Slayer doubles the wielder's strength modifier when calculating damage, making every hit significantly more devastating. It also grants advantage on attack rolls against large, huge, and gargantuan creatures, ensuring that even the most towering enemies can be struck down with ease. This makes it one of the best weapons for fighting oversized foes from trolls and ogres to dragons and other massive threats. The sword also comes with Giant Form, a unique ability that temporarily enhances the wielder's size and power, making them even more formidable in battle. This ability can completely shift the tide of combat, turning the wielder into an unstoppable force capable of cutting through anything in their path. Baldur's Giant Slayer can be obtained in Act 3 by venturing into Worm's Rock Fortress and uncovering a hidden passage known as the Wormway. After solving a series of puzzles, the final challenge is a battle against Ansur himself. Defeating the legendary dragon is no easy feat, but those who succeed will claim one of the most powerful melee weapons in the game. This greatsword is the ultimate weapon for strength-based warriors, whether they be fighters, barbarians, or paladins. It embodies raw power, making its wielder feel unstoppable. At number 1 is Nirulna, the ultimate weapon for those who want speed, power, and an explosive edge in battle. This legendary trident was crafted by the Forge Master Lyrico for the champion of the wind goddess Akkadi, a weapon so powerful that its forging silenced the winds of an entire city for a year. It is more than just a weapon, it is a force of nature in the wielder's hands. Nirulna excels in both melee and ranged combat thanks to its Zephyr connection ability. When thrown, the weapon instantly returns to the wielder's hand, eliminating the need to retrieve it. But it doesn't stop there. Every throw causes a thunderous explosion at the point of impact, dealing additional thunder damage in a 6-meter radius. This makes Nirulna one of the most devastating thrown weapons in the game, turning every attack into a battlefield-shaking event. Beyond its destructive power, Nirulna enhances mobility like no other weapon. The Veil of the Wind enchantment increases movement speed and jump distance, allowing the wielder to navigate the battlefield with ease. It also grants complete immunity to fall damage, making it an ideal choice for characters who rely on positioning, verticality, or quick movement in combat. Whether in the hands of a dexterity-based fighter, a barbarian who loves leaping into combat, or a ranger specializing in thrown weapons, this trident is a game changer. Acquiring Nirulna requires a bit of trickery. In Act 3, players can find the weapon by either pickpocketing Akabi, the genie at the Circus of the Last Days in Rivington, or by spinning his rigged prize wheel. Winning the spin teleports the player to a jungle, where the weapon is hidden in a chest. A bard can also distract the genie to make acquiring it easier. Nirulna isn't just about damage, it is about movement, strategy, and unleashing chaos on the battlefield. With its combination of power, speed, and mobility, it stands as the most versatile and explosive weapon in Baldur's Gate 3. While the other legendary weapons on this list bring immense power in their own ways, Nirulna is the one that gives its wielder complete control over the fight, ensuring that no enemy is ever out of reach. That wraps up the list of the most powerful legendary weapons in Baldur's Gate 3. Whether you prefer the sheer brute force of Baldur's Giant Slayer, the divine power of the blood of Lathander, or the explosive mobility of Nirulna, these weapons can completely change how you play. Let me know in the comments which legendary weapon is your favorite, or if there's one you think should have made the list. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on more Baldur's Gate 3 content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.